My name is Cpt Privilege. For 3 years I was stranded on a ship with only one goal: survive. Now I will fulfill my planet's dying wish, to use the list of memes they left me and bring down those who are poisoning my city. To do this, I must become someone else. I must become something else. Welcome to a very special episode 35 of the Unmonetisables, the official podcast for the FAWK Chronicles, the dumbest search for intelligence, and stepsister podcast to the Indi Scots network's Scots with Soul podcast. My name is Cpt Privilege, as mentioned before, and with you through no choice of their own are Dr. Darkside.
I'm lost, I don't know about you.
And Grandmaster Tech.
I was waiting for some epic crescendo there, but it just did not happen.
We'll do that in post, don't worry about it, okay?
No, you can do it in post.
If you're unaware, this is the only show in the galaxy that expertly dissects your primitive planet's curatable culture, aka the trending tat of the week. And kicking us off, little hashtag Captain Mavel.
Oh, no, okay.
No, hashtag Captain Mavel. Last minute rebrand. No? No catch?
No, no. It's just something going,
Your navel.
So the new Captain Marvel film dropped.
Yeah.
But the hashtag, someone missed, for some reason, one person started it, Captain Mavel, and everyone just clicked that hashtag and then posted. So Captain Mavel was trending instead of Captain Marvel. That
just epitomises the stupidity of the internet.
Don't read, just click. Well, it was beautiful because I was reading through it and it was about the it was about the fucking 10th one down. It said so we're just all going to pretend like this ain't misspelled, huh? But I was like, oh shit, there's an R missing there, isn't there?
Yeah.
But early reviews are mixed. Rumours are the cast are pissed. Because essentially, if you're not up to date with the whole MCU...
No.
Oh, of course you fucking wouldn't be, eh? Basically,
what would it be?
20 fucking films
give me the list of what
leading up to this big point. Oh, listen, I'm a DC guy. Don't ask me to argue for Marvel, right? But 20 films leading up to this one big fuck off point, and it seems like they're kind of just Deus Exing another character in, because in the last Avengers flick, the post-credit scene was Samuel L. Jackson's character just essentially sending a page to Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
You know Captain Marvel, that huge... What?
I haven't got
What do you mean no?
Like Captain Planet.
Fucking
basically,
misogynist.
Captain Marvel is like
How
the...
dare you?
They all come together and create Captain Marvel.
No. Don't say they all come together, for fuck's sake.
I have no idea.
Well, so apparently the cast are a little pissed. Because this does seem like it's tacked on, like they're just kind of pulling something out their ass. The way I seen it was they'd pulled the Doctor Strange, and basically the shit is Robert Downey Jr. No, Robert Downey Jr.
What character do we do now? Let's just make one up.
Well, that was the problem. I think is that these guys, the main cast that have been in it for the long haul, are
how many Marvel films have they made? Go on.
There's over 20. There's it's pushing 20.
Just the fact that you don't know is pretty terrible. That's how many sequels that have been made. It's like a film that is like worse than Freddy or like Friday the 13th.
Well, if you count all the iterations of Green Lantern, there's probably over 20.
Iterations? There was only one Green Lantern. You just throwing in red herrings to piss people off on the internet.
How many Green Lantern? How many times is Green Lantern
21 films, mate. I was off the one.
How many times is Green Lantern going to have the first flight?
And they can't stop it now.
Well, this is the problem.
Right.
They want to keep the universe's continuity. However, your big stars like Robert Downey and Christopher Pine and that are literally like, no man, I've been doing it 10 years now.
Where's my retirement?
We need the fuck out here.
Yeah.
So, what they were allegedly doing was queuing up Doctor Strange. What's his face? Fucking Sherlock boy. Great actor boy. As the Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Sorry, that was hard to get that out there. They were queuing him up, but the film, as good as it was didn't have rave reviews. Next thing you know, we're going to go with Captain Marvel. They're going to push for Captain Marvel. And she's going to be the new MCU leader. And what we're going to do is gear a clean slate after the fact, though. So what they're doing is shuffling all the B-list stars, all the sidekicks, onto TV shows.
Yeah.
So Bucky and Falcon. You know who Bucky and Falcon are?
Bucky O'Hare.
No, don't.
That'd be great. I think that'd be an awesome fucking awesome show. Bucky
Chungus O'Hare. Loki and Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Scarlet Witch. They're just making them up there, right?
No, she's huge.
Well, considering
I could come up with better names.
Well, considering, right, like, just for continuity's sake, they're the only fucking ones left.
That's it.
Really?
Essentially.
What choice do they have?
So this lot are getting literally Bucky and Falcon are getting team up.
No. See, I told you, you just come up with better ones. Just make them up.
Captain Elephantitis.
I'm going to start my own comic book.
There is a Captain Boomerang. He was in Suicide Squad.
Come on, Tumpathump's better than Boomerang.
Tumpathump.
Just sounds like a massive guy that just jumps on folk, you know what I mean? Boom, boom!
Sponsored by Tumpathump. So Bucky and Falcon are getting their own team up. Loki's getting his own one, which might be interesting because he's a good actor, Tom Hiddleston.
That's
don't know his name, but
you're on about these big stars. Is it not like is these people not signed away their likenesses like they did with the Star Wars lot?
God, I don't know.
So that they don't really need these stars anyway. They'll just CGI them.
They'd probably be CGI.
Well, they can milk it. Yeah. So they're just going to push them off into the TV shows, and apparently the cast are feeling kind of shunned. And this is all rumours, obviously. But yeah, Scarlet Witch and Vision, like the new Adventures of Superman and Lois.
Oh, God.
So it's just going to be like them in a weird relationship thing, you know. They were building Scarlet Witch up to be like one of the most powerful mutants ever, but no, it's cool. Captain Marvel's coming, some alien chick.
Wait! Did you say Vision?
Yeah, Vision.
How did Vision come back?
Spoilers, I don't know.
Exactly.
Listen. I don't.
What was the TV show with the old
here.
Doctor Who guy in it? About the lassie with the kind of superpower, but it wasn't really superpower.
Oh, David Tennant.
Yeah,
and Jessica Jones.
Yeah, well, that got dumped, right?
Yeah, it was canned.
Yeah.
MCU, Disney have shafted the MCU because they had these kick-ass shows. Daredevil was
Was that
Punisher
was a
the
Netflix
tits,
thing or
and
something?
Jessica.
No.
Yeah, well, that's it. They've just let that pedal
Because
out.
it was Netflix, they dropped it.
Well, I don't think they were doing the numbers
getting rid of all
that
their
Disney
Netflix
wanted. But Disney are trying to get their own. Disney want their own VOD service, their own streaming service. So they're going to try and kibosh that shit. However, at the same time, I'd heard rumours that Punisher was trying to go a weird SJWA and fucking Jessica Jones season 2 didn't really hit because it didn't have David Tennant as a kick-ass bad guy. But this isn't the comic book show. Listen, right? Whatever happens with Scarlet Witch and Vision doesn't matter. But speaking of Vision,
do you need glasses?
Our pilot got picked up by a network, lads. What did I tell yous? I had the Vision.
It was at least good enough to be stolen.
I had the Vision. A little bit of fucking... a little bit of housekeeping here, folks. Our classic, well received.
Do we get a credit?
Hugely... I get the credit. Don't you worry about
credit. Do we get sponsored by FAWK Chronicles?
We'll get to that. Our amazing, so highly received show, FCW, is getting a hard reboot.
But it's not very hard to reboot what we put out, you know.
As Hype CW pilot is scheduled for April 1st.
We're pioneers.
I'd be happy if they just gave us a new vending machine in the canteen.
Well, don't worry about us because it's just myself and that fourth FAWK member who we never see, Kingpin. We're going to be doing the commentating, so
has he had the shave recently?
I hope so. What do you think, lads? Your illustrious leader has the Vision.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
You doubted. Ye of little faith.
I'll maybe check it out.
You'll maybe check it out. Check it out in the Discord. Never mind, maybe. I can't help but laugh at you, Darkside. But something else you can't help but laugh at. Will Smith's not black enough to play a black man.
I saw the headline. What the hell is this about?
It is quite funny.
He needs to black up. He needs to.
Yeah, not black enough.
Is that racist? Is that colorist? That's colorist.
He's been cast as Venus and Serena Williams' father in a biopic.
Right.
But Venus and Serena Williams'
I just saw the headline and I saw the two images, and he does look a bit light, to be honest.
Oh my God, really?
Do you not think?
Disgraceful.
I don't know.
If you're trying to go
it's not really my position to say.
I don't really give a fuck. Will Smith's a good actor, and I think it's really weird to turn out a black actor and tell him he's not black enough.
He should have been Neo.
What?
I wanted to see that.
No, have you ever seen his video? He dropped a video about that. It was fucking amazing. He was basically like, here's how I turned down The Matrix.
No way.
And he literally is like, yeah, I did. I turned it down. Okay, but hear me out. He's like, I'm quite cool with the Wachowski bros, man. They're cool fucking dudes.
The Wachowski sisters. No.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I do apologise.
Yeah,
I was just
gotta get in
testing
there.
you, Darkside, making sure you're up to date with your gender psychology.
Well, that was like a few years ago.
Okay, yeah, well, he's catching up. See how I twisted that there? I like
yeah,
that.
it's pretty twisted.
But in the video, it's like, here was their elevator pitch to me. Here was the pitch to me. They're like, can you imagine you jumping, but then the audience can see around you in 360?
I'm surprised it
Great
didn't.
sell.
Yeah.
And basically, like, you're like making them sound like a couple of fucking stoners, just really explaining it. And he's like, okay. And what was it he said? He went and done another film instead that fucking bombed. And he was like, yeah, I did that instead. It's funny as fuck. But it was quite candid. I like Will Smith. We stand Will Smith here. How dare you, sir?
To be honest, out of everybody in The Matrix,
Will Smith was the best.
in it, Will Smith would have just been like, not really the odd one out, but he would have made the rest of the cast stand.
It was going to be
oddly
him and Val Kilmer as fucking Morpheus. Can you imagine a world?
But no, dude, if it had been cast, you would have been saying that
possibly
the other way around.
Possibly, I don't know.
Can you imagine Keanu Reeves?
Because Keanu Reeves was best known for Bill and Ted at that point, right?
Yeah,
Speed, come on.
Speed was his foray into an action movie, right? You hadn't really done that before. True.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, right? If you look at all the cast, Lawrence Fishburne was probably the most kind of relaxed character out of the whole lot. The rest of them were very solid and wooden, which matches Keanu Reeves.
But Lawrence Fishburne was bang on if you'd watched Boys in the Hood. Like, you know, he was just playing the father figure that he played Boys in the Hood.
Exactly. So yeah, if you put Will Smith in there instead of Keanu Reeves, he would have made the whole cast seem a little less wooden. But I don't know, personally, I think it kind of worked with the rest of them being kind of rigidly acting their parts. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say words that don't have any other meanings.
You've said hardwood, rigid and fucking stiff about 10 times. What are you gaming yourself? Listen, we're getting off topic, lads. What it is about is that 1 minute, you know, Batgirl, the actress who was cast as Batgirl in the Arrowverse, was fucking told she wasn't gay enough, even though she said she was gay, but then she said she was pan, so that's not gay enough. And now Will Smith, the black man, want to play a black man, ain't black enough.
Next we're going.
When's it going to fucking stop?
We're just going to head into disabled actors next.
You're not disabled enough. Holy fuck! Better go out there and fucking cripple yourself some more, boy. Like, what the fuck? That's insane, you know.
There's already a discussion about that.
They want her to be someone else, something else.
Oh, serious? Is this
Rip Arrow. That was the intro. You never watched the most classic DC fucking television show ever?
No, I don't.
Arrow, after fucking umpteen seasons, 7 seasons, has finally come at an end. Most successful DC TV franchise, most successful TV superhero franchise to date.
Yeah.
Because from it spawned Flash.
Batman
The TV series.
What was the other Marvel one that came out recently? It was basically
Cloak and Dagger?
No, it was like, it almost looked like a fucking teeny TV series. It was weird, man. It was.
Think about Umbrella Academy. That's not Marvel.
No.
Watching that is awesome.
No, there's a Marvel one that's out the new, and it's like it's almost like fucking
Gifted or some shit.
That's
it's like the X-Men's run-off kind of thing.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. It's like, wait a minute, this is Marvel? This seems like it was made by some studio that's
CW,
just started
totally, like Teen Bopping,
don't know what they're doing and just threw some Marvel crap in there.
CW like, pre the 100 or some shit. But it's fucking, it's a lot of shit, because I was a big fan of Arrow when it first started. First couple of seasons were kick-ass, but then DC started to meddle because they wanted Harley Quinn, so they had to rip out the entire storyline for season 3, and you could see it. And by this point, they've stretched the guy who'd done really good with Arrow into making Flash, and then Supergirl, and then DC Legends of Tomorrow, to catch all the runoff and the B-list characters all into one show. It was good. It just wasn't good. But they gave Batgirl, speaking of fucking not gay enough, a shot in the Arrowverse and the crossover this season. But with this fucking getting pulled, is that going to get pulled?
No,
Is this it?
That's it.
You'll fucking see it because Supergirl's dropped in the ratings. DC Legends of Tomorrow's already been canned.
It's going to get pulled.
Punisher's pulled. Jessica Jones pulled.
Book, like I think audiences are getting bored with these comic book movies. No,
they're not. They're just not.
I think we've reached peak comic book. I think.
Peak comic book.
Do you not think that the market's totally saturated with all these comic book movies, TV shows?
I don't, because I'm a total dork.
Even
but
comic
I think someone pointed out the release dates with films and stuff, and they're like, this is like even the Marvel one, Captain Marvel. It's like it's just too much. There's too much shit going on.
The adult population of the Western world can't get any more infantilized at this point. No.
It can.
It can.
Oh yeah,
easy, bro.
When I see people in jammies at Tesco, this can't get any worse.
That's not infantilized.
Stop sleeping at Tesco, then, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's
just during the day.
Why are you sleeping during the day?
Maybe they're on the night shift.
Yeah, so just when I was starting to look forward to Batgirl memes of her pretending to grappling hook away against a green screen, we won't see any memes soon, lads, because Article 13's limbs is coming.
That's not coming. It'll destroy the internet.
That's not right. Brexit will completely
it's exactly the same thing with Brexit. There's no deal, blah, blah, blah. It's like the Article 13's coming, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not.
Just a way to...
It's like
YouTube and Twitch.
The end is now. The apocalypse is coming.
It's all just a ploy.
It's a way of making money.
It's all just a ploy to completely distract you away from the biggest problem on this planet is the lack of marshmallows.
You just think with your stomach, didn't you?
There's been a marshmallow famine for the past 10 years, alright?
in your cupboard.
Is a cupboard a metaphor for your pants? I don't know. There's a marshmallow shortage. Oh, sorry. YouTube and Twitch, we're serious here on this podcast, okay? YouTube and Twitch are telling us we need to go speak to our MEPs now.
Irony.
They are. Twitch told us now.
The utter irony of YouTube censoring out people. Right? And then turning around going, you need to talk to a politician because, they're going to censor us.
You can't write
you put ads on all my videos, you cunts, and maybe think about it.
You actually can't write this shit.
Really?
I mean, clearly someone has.
Am I the only person that can see the irony? What the hell is YouTube doing?
It's the fact that it is so obvious that it's not obvious at the same time. Most people will be looking at that and not even making the connection because it's so blatantly fucking stupid.
And the pot is literally calling the kettle black.
Yeah, exactly. Don't say kettle's black. You can't say that anymore.
Yeah, did you hear about the actual MP lassie that had to apologise?
Yeah.
You told me about this.
Because she said coloured woman instead of a woman of colour. Straight up.
She had to apologise because of a grammatical error.
Exactly. When people can't even spell correctly.
Yeah, because that's what we really want, To the point where everyone who's not coloured is not of coloured.
It's not spelling. She can't order her words correctly.
You can't fucking describe anymore. If you can't describe like that, you are fucked. We are fucked. Because you'll stop talking to people of colour in case you say the wrong fucking thing.
You can't say we're fucked anymore, just to let you know, because
we're penetrated. Consensually penetrated. Yeah, sorry.
Well, even then, that's still right.
We're gonna have to draw things on a piece of paper, like Pictionary or something. We're gonna use words.
Memes.
Going back
memes.
To,
they can't because Article 13 will ban all the memes. Fuck.
That's all right. They can't ban ideograms. You just rename them ideograms.
You're a fucking ideogram. What are you fucking dork? What is that?
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah, they can't ban historical artifacts.
The way I see it is, I kind of agree with you. I think we're panicking a little bit too much to do about nothing. Wait till the hammer drops, and then it'll be a fucking issue. How they react to it. But we as a community of creators need to band the fuck together and turn around and say any company, any computer game company, movie company, music company, anybody who's tamping down on that shit, cool, you're all on the list. You're on a blacklist. We ain't dealing with you.
But
we ain't going to
list of
advertise your show. Oh, sorry, shit. Yeah, coloured list of colours. Yes. Sorry. And that is it. You're done. We won't fucking meme your shit. Yeah, no, we won't hand your shit about. We won't give you free promotion, motherfucker. If basically
they turn around and say, right, Article 13, fair enough, but if a company turns around and gives an open licence to post videos of their shit online, then that's acceptable. as long as they've been given an open public
it's like computer
license.
games. Because I was speaking to certain members of Indi Scots, and they were relaying the same worries. They're like, no, we'll be fucked.
Yeah, because they can't play computer.
The worry is that YouTube and Twitch will have to preemptively just put a ban trigger algorithm on everything. Because they can't they won't have the ability to sit and sift through it all. They'll just have to go, you have to prove point blank, you have the license for any of that shit you're putting in, or else it ain't going in.
We'll be alright, we just sit and talk shit all day.
It's like banning air. And expecting people to not die. Like it's that
you don't need oxygen to breathe.
It's that you're that unable to implement it that it just seems obvious that it's not going to happen. Yeah. It's the same with a no deal Brexit. It's just hype. It's just a scaremongering that can only be aimed at one, making money, or two, promoting yourself. Like YouTube is getting all sorts of promotion out of this. YouTube this, YouTube that. Everybody's talking about YouTube because we're promoting privacy. Oh, good for you. Are you?
You're promoting
censoring people.
You're promoting your own demise.
You're stopping people able to comment on their kids' videos because you're that worried about child pornography and like. I mean,
that's a mess.
That's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a total mess.
It's like saying that we need to make cars safer. So we're going to warn you about the dangers of using seatbelts, even though they've been proven to make things safer, but they could strangle you. just to warn you.
But even that has a certain degree of logic in it. Like, this has absolutely no logic.
Well, we didn't say the internet makes sense.
Well, the idea that the heads of Google aren't sitting in meetings with the tops of fucking the EU and all that shit.
The head is a Google. The head is a Google. That's weird.
My head's a Google Chrome, mate.
Google Chrome.
Mine's a Firefox. Rawr.
Firefox is full of vulnerabilities.
Firefox is my fucking spirit animal, mate. Listen, ingenuity will prevail in the long run. We'll find ways to slip past the algorithm and fucking,
just like all the underside of society has found ways to slip by.
And prevail we shall. In the show, onto my favourite part, where I get to talk about what I'm doing. Recon. Tech.
Oh, you're picking on me first this time. Bastard.
Have you had no time because you've been moving fucking...
No, I have.
If you're noticing any audio difference this week, folks, it is because Tech, for the umpteenth time this fucking past year, decided to move his humble abode and change quarters. Changed living quarters.
Don't get your anger system a wee bit steamy, alright? It's just another way. And talking about steam...
Fuck off. He's learning. He's fucking AI algorithms trying to learn how to fucking segue. Good God, Darkside. What have we created?
Learn how to segue. I just think it's pretty dank, so I use it.
If this is the story I think it is, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, aye. So, Steam, unfortunately, had to pull a game off of the system a while back. And we're talking like in the past week.
Unfortunately,
right? No, because this is a sign of where things are going, right? And not that I disagree with them.
Oh, I've read the headline. I don't know.
Yeah, not that I disagree with them because this is quite a touchy subject, right? So the game that they pulled was called Rape Day.
I wouldn't say it's touchy. I'd say it's unbelievable that this game got conceived in the first place.
Yeah,
Rape
but
Day?
It's like the whole...
Or at least they gave it that title.
It's like the VR game.
It's like you get away with that title.
But it's like the VR game of the 9/11 towers. You know what I mean? You're playing a VR game of the 9/11 towers.
Yeah, but they didn't... but it wasn't called that.
No, it was called something else.
It was like Tower Survival or something.
But it was still based...
It was obvious what it was about.
Exactly,
though,
exactly. These guys, they've just straight up called it Rape Day. No, you're like, First off, right, where are you going with this, right? So, I'm trying to actually bring up the blurb of the game here, but unfortunately it's getting blocked everywhere.
Rape Day, a controversial game which allows players to kill and rape women, has had its release cancelled on gaming platform Steam after thousands of people signed online petitions calling for it to be banned.
Yeah.
In a statement, Valve, the company which owns Steam, said it had removed the game because it poses unknown costs and risks.
Yeah, that's a great way. Yeah, not that it's controversial in any way, it just poses unknown costs and risks. Yeah, okay.
That is fucking weird, though.
But there was one female gamer that said, "I'm a woman, I'm a gamer, I'm a Steam customer, I'm considering deleting my Steam account and losing access to my life because I feel strongly I must take a stand in the era of #MeToo. It's unconscionable. You would publish an offer to sell a game.
All
like
right,
Rape
she's
Day.
out because I thought she was out because she didn't get to play Rape Day.
No,
Rage.
where did you get that one from?
What the fuck?
Right, so
It's pretty shocking.
so that happened. Yeah,
That's fucking.
What I'm saying is this opens the door for other things like
a game by
imagine
incels, it
Goat
must be.
Simulator.
Yeah,
A what?
Goat Simulator.
it's quite mad.
example,
and weird
right?
and
Yeah, what's wrong with
wonderful
that,
and
though, really?
Swearing and
Well,
stuff.
you're using a goat to attack the planet. Maybe some people might take offence to that.
What, goat lovers? It's a
The
pretty big difference between that and Rape Day, dude.
Okay, what
You
about,
can't see the difference.
What about Call of Duty? It's a war game. You're killing people. You're shooting up fucking societies and shit. What about the bit in the airport at the beginning? One of them, you know
what
what I mean?
about GTA when he takes advantage of sex workers?
And selling drugs and all
I
that
can
shit.
see your point.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I disagree with them pulling that game because it was straight up blatantly a whoa man.
And
This
Why
might
don't
be
we
too
have a
far.
game that teaches young people how to become junkies? I mean, come on, you got to draw a line somewhere, right?
It's called
You can't
Pokemon
have
Go.
Junkie
Yeah,
Day.
exactly.
It's called Pokemon Go.
Exactly, but why didn't they create Junkie Day instead of Rape Day? Why didn't they create a better version of like Drug Lord or something like that?
Yeah, I hear what you're
Rape
saying. Like
Day
Hitman is
controversy.
teaching people how to kill
Hitman.
people and like hide the bodies. And,
My point here is
Hitman's teaching people how to Hitman.
my point here is this isn't so much a look at the game content as it's a look at what the fuck are these designers thinking?
What is the politics of what you can't make a game about?
Yeah.
I get what
Yeah.
you're
Probably
saying.
Rape Day.
And the fact there's no debate. Maybe.
Exactly.
The line's
it's
just
just
what I'm
shut down.
wondering.
I would argue the line's probably Rape Day.
You know, I bet you.
I think when we could reach that line of, oh no, this game's
But why?
trash.
Yeah, but why is the line at Rape Day? Why?
Because it's a Rape Day.
Like,
Because it just says that.
yeah, but if it was called Kill Day, it would be fine, right?
Yeah,
Because
because
murder's
yeah.
worse. Murder's seen as worse in society, right? You get a harder sentence for murder than you do for rape.
That's ironic. Yeah,
Right.
that's actually
And the fact there's no
starting to
debate, and the fact it's just getting
swing
shut down like
fucking
that.
death
very-
penalty
Yeah.
for both, man.
But,
too,
I mean,
right? Fuck 'em.
like if you think
There's
about it this
definitely
way,
a debate there.
yeah, if you think about it this way, right? There's probably like games devs teams all over the planet, and they're sitting down in a big meeting going, what should we make a game of today? I've got an idea. Let's make a game about going out and trying to plan the perfect rape. And the PR teams turn around and go, I don't know if you know this, Bob, but that's probably not a good idea.
Oh, fuck.
Whereas this team didn't have that PR exec. Sorry, guys, you fucked up.
I can't believe you doxed poor Bob from Rape Day.
It's always a Bob.
Dev fucking
There's always
team.
a Bob.
Guy's named
know?
Bob.
I think that's something really interesting, though.
Yeah.
I mean, and maybe that's why the creators made it, is just
To point this out.
to point that out. Yeah, to point out the
That's-
disparity.
It's an
That's
inside
possible.
job. They're actually fucking SJWs that just want games banned.
That's possible. No, my question is, was the game free?
What you're bothered about how much it costs?
Well, all I'm saying is, did people buy
Did
this
you
game?
make who spent money on Rape Day? What the fuck? Who's fucking actually went and bought that?
You know what I mean? How many people, especially YouTubers that like to play weird as fuck games, have spent money on this game and not even went, wait a minute.
No, this is where you draw the line. It's not the first time Steam has removed the game. In May 2018, it ditched Active Shooter, which allowed players to be a high school gunman and slaughter as many civilians as possible.
I want to make a game about shooting up a school, you fucking weirdo.
But they haven't removed Microsoft Flight Sim. You know what I mean? That's still active.
Yeah, but they probably removed the map of Manhattan.
They probably
that showed two towers.
They obviously removed the bit where you could go into the cabin and hold everybody at knife point. You know, they removed that part. So now all you can do is fly the plane.
Smugglers and
able to
box
do that?
cutters under the plane.
Well, not anymore. They removed it. Now you can't even use knitting needles. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely there's a game out there where you can do that. You can...
Yeah, oh no, it's been banned now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Somebody's made that game. Just thought about it. Somebody's made that game.
Right, moving
Cabin
on.
assault
Come on,
or something
let's
like
go.
that. Right, so
Call of Duty cabin assault. Modern Warfare cabin assault.
So with this one, I'm actually finding this quite funny because at this point in time, people are going, okay, yeah, that's not really big news. After a solid year of data breaches, privacy scandals, and controversial policy decisions, Mark Zuckerberg now says he wants Facebook to become a privacy-focused social network.
Aye, does he? Aye.
Fuck off!
I'd want to go private after I found out fucking everybody's secrets.
Away and zook your own pole, mate.
This is because so many people are leaving the platform that he's getting worried now.
It's getting to the point where people are leaving the planet.
And it's obvious that they've basically stabbed half the world in the back and stolen all their data.
Yeah, exactly. And now he's like, because we've got all your data now, we don't need it anymore. Now we want to turn it privacy based.
It's not just your data. It's all your friends' data because can we have access to your contacts?
Exactly.
Surely all your mates didn't give Facebook permission.
It's not only that. It's not only that as well. It's the amount of phones that Facebook automatically took over their text messaging service. So not only did they get their data for Facebook, they got all their private text messages. And it's like, the amount of people that didn't know how to turn that shit off, and now Facebook are like, wee Jimmy down there's just wanting to go and get a bag of apples for the shop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zuckerberg couldn't spell privacy. Never mind understand what it means.
He can barely cut his hair. You know what I mean? That bowl cut just says it all.
It's fucking synthetic fucking
so
strands.
Exactly. You know?
I don't trust that whatsoever.
No, exactly.
Reptilian robot.
So I don't know if you've heard about the Huawei ban. Everybody pronounces it different, but it's apparently Huawei. Some people Huawei.
Is that what?
Yeah, some people pronounce it Huawei.
Huawei.
It's a Huawei.
It gets with an H. Huawei.
Yeah, but it's Huawei.
Now you're just being racist. How do you enunciate incorrectly?
So, apparently, the Huawei ban will set back 5G for Vodafone.
I was looking forward to my radioactive time.
Exactly. So you're fine. You'll be safe for another couple of months, Darkside.
They're not going to be probing you with their fucking 5G beams.
Right? Now, I called this last year, right? Remember when I said that people still using Windows 7 will get forced onto the Windows 10 platform eventually, right? Windows 7 users are at risk from a serious bug that could let malicious hackers take over their computer. Boom! It's
nothing to do with Windows 7. It's just to do with Chrome browsers, if you read the article.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more to do with Google.
Yes,
and
it is.
But Google's trying to force people on Windows 10.
Exactly, but my point is, though, everywhere is writing that article the same way. Meaning Microsoft has went to them, we want people on Windows 10, go and write an article that has the biggest impact for I'll go buy Windows 10.
Push for it.
You know what I mean? It's that sort of
native advertising kind of.
Yeah.
It's a story, honestly, it's a story.
Exactly.
But it says Google 20 times and does nothing but recommend how you should upgrade.
Yeah, but on the flip side of that, you've got everybody going, mate, your computer's been hacked probably 1 million times last night. Why do you care? You think your business's private data is not on the internet somewhere in like Nova Scotia or something like that? Yeah, it is, mate. Somebody's quite happily cloned all your details and is using your passport to go and find things in Thailand.
So essentially Google's having its own digital rape day. Nah, didn't it? I tried to work it back in, so
it'll get banned by Steam.
Yeah, kind of backfired.
So there's been a lot of weird shit. Like, here's a good one. Security holes found in smart car alarms.
Nice.
So now we can run down the street, pushing buttons and setting everybody's alarm off.
Nice.
Brilliant.
That was always going to happen.
2 in the morning. And then...
Save me having to knock off all the fucking wing mirrors with a baseball bat. Fuck it.
And then Lords urge tougher rules for tech firms.
Lords? Was it like the House of Lords?
Yeah, this has been in the news for weeks and weeks and months.
They're trying to strangle.
In Britain, in particular, they're worried about the overreach of all these tech companies, and now they say that they're gonna break them. They're gonna bring in legislation to somehow kind of control Facebook and YouTube. And
I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I can't wait till the government just completely owns everything.
You mean like Article 13?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing, right?
That's awesome.
No, I mean like
exactly
Snooper's Charter. They're literally a kind of GCHQ internet backbone level. They're just going to, like the Chinese kind of, what do you call it?
It's basically their fucking
kind of crypto wall or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
but
they're just going to the Great Firewall of China. They're just going to prevent you in a physical way from. That's what, they're in a physical way. They're going to prevent you having access to certain features.
Exactly. Remember a couple of weeks ago how I was saying that the Facebook paedophilia thing. That's one of the biggest things recently. But there were loads of things that have been happening in the past 4 months that have been like, oh, this could affect your privacy. Oh, we need to stop this from happening. Oh, that's happened. And then the fucking Momo shit and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, oh, we need to bring in this security protocol to stop this shit from happening.
I mean, why did they were going so hard at fucking Zuckerberg, bro?
You're presuming that there's a big conspiracy there, and I don't think I
need to presume.
He watched the Alex Joe Rogan interview. He knows what's going on. It's the freaking clockhouse.
I think
I love the clockhouse.
I've been there, I've thought those things as well, but I think what people think are conspiracies are actually just a confluence of coincidence.
Says the most conspiratorial of all three of us in this pod.
That's it. Eventually, you go back round in the circle and you come back to no, it's probably not.
Or what?
It's probably not a conspiracy. It's
that's what it is, though.
Personally,
the conspiracy of coincidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personally,
it's all aliens.
It's all made to look like a coincidence. I never said it was aliens. It's not like, don't blame us. Fucking hell.
Personally,
it's their problems.
It's just some things line up a little too well to be coincidental. No, I'm not saying they're all targeted. I'm saying
you can see Volkswagen in the clouds if you look hard enough. Right?
What I'm saying though is maybe not all of it is conspiracy. They've seen something happening and they've taken advantage of that and went, let's add a little bit more in to push it over the edge so that people are a little bit more agreeable with this shit.
Yeah, you think it's a Volkswagen in the clouds? Maybe it is. Maybe Volkswagen are literally using projectors on the clouds. That technology's real, bro. That's fucking there, man. It happens.
It also rains limeade, you know.
That's not limeade. Don't drink that.
Don't drink the green rain, mate.
You're talking about Zuckerberg and privacy. I watched a documentary and another couple of videos about social media and its erosion of people's mental health, and this is becoming more and more obvious as the months go by, and people get worried about not just their privacy but the amount of time that they're spending on these things, and the amount that the algorithms are just utilizing you as a means of perpetuating the controversy. And these things are kind of designed to polarize and turn us against one another.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not that's not even a conspiracy. Exactly, that's obvious. People have been recognizing that for a while.
But I was just going to start calling you like, not every digital thing's a cloud and a Volkswagen. You fucking.
I guess so. It's like when you look at it, right? Let's say, for example, Facebook starts up, it collects all your data, they get busted for it. But people still use Facebook like every fucking day, even though they know all their data's been stolen. So boom, immediately these people are now gullible and easily manipulated to do fucking whatever. They're just too stuck in the system. And then that data's taken and they go, how can we easily manipulate them more to get what we want? Well, people like cats and people hate scary, ghosty stuff. We can use that. Oh, let's chuck this in there and that in there. And oh, great, now we've got them under our thumb. Now we can do pretty much whatever we want, put through all this legislation. And people turn around, that's conspiracy theory.
Well, it was proven a couple of years back, they were literally changing the layouts of Facebook and testing how it fucking changed their moods. For the colours to the buttons to the fucking shit that was popping in their feed. And they were gauging, they could quite visibly see, oh no, this cunt's pissed off now, we've got perfect. Right now this lot are happy because we've given them that. Right,
it's out there that they are deliberately manipulating us. And previous...
different for your Tesco fucking shop layout.
The ex-CEO of Facebook has come out and said that, we deliberately made it highly addictive.
NLP, man.
So they've... All of these... social networks, Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube, they know, and they always have known that they're just trying to keep you. They're trying to keep you on the platform as long as possible because you're not really the client. The advertisers are the client. You're just a means to an end, right? And this comes back to a video that I watched recently that was allegedly leaked from Google, right? It's an internal video, an educational video, right? It's called Google's The Selfish Ledger, right? And this is weird, right? Because it ties into Richard Dawkins. He came up with the concept of the selfish gene, which was a progression of Darwin's theory of evolution. That it's not just survival of the fittest; it's survival. It's our genetic. We're just like a vehicle for our genetics, and our genetics are trying to survive, right? But Google's taking this to the next level, and that it's not, and well, in a way, to the next level, right? And that we're not just vehicles. The genetics aren't the vehicles. The ideas are the vehicles, and we're just distributed ledgers of ideas, and that through a kind of a Darwinistic way of looking at social media, that they're trying to create an evolution of ideas, and they're trying to battle ideas against one another to come to some kind of
hybrid organic, bioorganic fucking.
It's really fucking weird. It's hard to
bioorganic, organic fucking virus.
It's distributed computing at its best, basically.
We're that dehumanized now, that, and Google's just being really, really in your face and out there about it. That we're just using you as a means to an end, and that's what all these tech companies are doing. You're just a means to an end, so that you can feed our AI and keep the advertising wheel turning.
And that's us officially blocked on all accounts across Google, Twitter, Facebook.
So from now on, you can find us on Minds. That was one of the most interesting things that got into this week. It was a Joe Rogan, Bill Ottman interview, who's the CEO and co-founder of Minds, and he gets into a lot of this privacy online, and that the future of social media is a kind of crypto-based, decentralized, and this came up in another interview with Jack Dorsey as well, that eventually there's going to be two choices. You're gonna when you post something on social media, you're going to be able to choose whether you want it, like Zuckerberg's talking about. He's talking about messages and photos and stuff like that disappears. Right, in a kind of Snapchat way. Right. So you're going to have this choice of whether it's evanescent and it disappears, or whether it's immortal and it survives forever. If it's immortal, then it's going to be like crypto based, and if it's kind of evanescent, then it's going to be that kind of it's going to be automatically purged after a week or something.
Well, it was just something that was kind of a tie into what we were talking about and this at the same time, right? All the internet polls that go up everywhere for fucking anything, from what slices of bread do you prefer to what's going to be the biggest movie star of 2019. Based on that one, right? All these polls are apparently kept somewhere. All this data is stored somewhere, right? But it was something I was looking at recently. Apparently, a few years back, there was a trial on a polling system that when you put in your answer, say you chose yes to something, that on your screen it would appear like it's added a yes. On everybody else's screen, your yes would appear as a no.
Now, this goes back to the Facebook thing a few years ago when they were testing different ways of manipulating your emotions.
Exactly. Now, you add that in with this storyline as well, right? And you're making all this data immortalized, then that controls the data for generations to come. Because the generations are able to see that data and go, oh yeah, in 2019,
that's
20 million people
that's
thought
how
this.
They acted.
Whereas really it was the total opposite. So then you get other places that are going, yeah, we're not going to even steal it.
Mandela effect.
Yeah,
material.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got other places that are going, yeah, we're not even going to keep this. It's just going to disappear.
And that's the problem. That's
hours.
Why people like Altman are coming forward with this, is that they're concerned that you can have this kind of Orwellian future where people chop and change things, and nobody really can be that accurate about what happened then.
Exactly.
But if it's hooked into a distributed ledger that's recorded for all time and nobody can manipulate.
Exactly. Like people say the Vikings were great shipbuilders and wayfarers, but they were also pillagers and rapists and conquerors.
That's it, man.
Okay, we
do we tear down their statues or do we leave them standing? Right.
Romans built roads, but they also rode a bunch of Christians down those roads to feed them in the lions.
But do we revise that history or do we leave it and for people to remember it? And people, if people don't remember it, then will they repeat those mistakes? Or
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, exactly. A person can only make the right choices by making mistakes first and learning from them. So does society as a whole. Like, as like one entity makes a mistake, learns from it, goes, yeah, let's not do that again. That kind of caused World War II, didn't it? You know, that kind of shit.
And on the subject of weird thinking, another thing I watched this week is a Netflix documentary, Behind the Curve, which is all about the world of the flat earthers.
Yeah,
it's really good. It doesn't go into that much depth. It just kind of gives you a kind of overview.
This goes along with the documentary.
Interviews and kind of follows one of the guy that's at the centre of.
Don't say the centre. There is no centre.
It's really good. I'd say go and check that out. And also, I watched an episode of Trigger Warning with Killer Mike. If you heard of this guy, Killer Mike, he's like a like a rapper. Yeah. It's some kind of crazy TV show he's got on Netflix, and just in this episode that I watched, he tries to. He's always a black guy. He's
of colour.
For what is it, a week?
Different from a white guy of colour.
I think he tries to survive only buying stuff from black-owned businesses and black. Origins, like he has to eat food from black farms.
Damn.
And like only shop at black business. Like he straight away he's like, I can't even use my mobile phone.
Yeah.
But he goes to this guy who like sources all these things from black businesses, and the guy comes out with this mobile phone. It's actually like a mobile phone that's been made by a black business. But then he's like, oh, how do I get there? Oh, there's no cars, mate. Oh, so he's on a bike. Like straight away, he's on a bike. But then he hooks up with these guys that have like a
black Uber,
a bus business.
All right,
so he gets a bus. Like, but it's just it's interesting. It's interesting.
No, what he should have done is went to that new guy's stall that was trending the other day. There, you don't hear about this?
No.
Oh man, it's so progressive. If you're white, you pay anything for 2 to 3 times as much as anyone who's not white.
Wow.
And there's a chance that you might not even get food. Wow. You pay, and it's just a lucky draw if you get something when you're white. Let's start a conversation, man. Yeah.
Well, that's what he's trying to do, and I think
I think he's going about it a bit better than this shop fucking keeper guy. Standing there with his style.
Yeah, but at the same point, I'm watching this, I'm thinking, isn't this a bit racist? But then you realise that he's just trying to start the debate, and he's just trying to start people talking about it.
Well, you hear a lot about it in the
real interest.
The black community where they're talking about actually bringing up their own businesses, shopping in their own businesses, shopping local, and trying to build up their own communities.
Right from the beginning,
so
he's giving you statistics, and he's like that $1 in the black community goes around the black community like 10 times less than it goes around the Chinese community or the white community or the Jewish community.
But so what's season 2 though? Season 2, they should get a white rapper who lives in a predominantly black area and get him to shop at only white only shops.
No.
White only.
Get him to only shop at black stores.
No, see, but the point I was trying to make was that it would be racist if a white guy went to white-only stores and white-only things and bought only white.
Okay, I see your point.
Our wish. I'm sorry. Okay.
But yeah, it's really good.
That's cool.
Trigger Warning and Behind the Curve.
Cool. And is that it for your recon this week?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this,
not got enough to join Mimes. We need to go and join Mimes.
Not got enough time to watch my 5-10 minute pirate video, but you got all the time in the world to watch fucking documentaries on fucking God knows what.
It's because they're better.
Expanding my consciousness, dude.
Your consciousness doesn't need any more expansion. You've got to start taking over Thebes.
My recon for the week is I have joined the Brotherhood of Steel Wolf Pack.
Well, some people have been expanding their consciousness, other people have been retracting it.
No, I'm initiating.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an initiate.
You're an initiate.
There we go.
You're no longer a free spirit.
I've had to try and read up on the 101st lore. It's a role-playing Discord, folks, getting links for people who play Fallout 76. As I was getting a little bored just playing with myself as a pirate. Playing as a pirate with myself. And I got recommended into the Brotherhood of Steel Wolfpack, and their lore page is literally about 50,000 words, a book.
It still interests me that they called themselves Wolfpack.
I'm about 1/15 through it. Now, they're not from here. Some of them are from here, but I don't think they're...
Yeah, but
the wolf hunters.
Wolfpack's kind of worldwide, though.
It's WCW, man. Fucking don't turn your back on a wolf pack.
I know, but the connotations of it now is a little bit...
So I shall become a fucking Brotherhood Knight.
I am become a guy dressed in steely armour.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Can't wait. I've got people that play my game
I'm not a destroyer of worlds because my carry limit is so small I can only carry a pistol.
You're becoming encumbered.
Yeah, exactly. I picked up a toothpick.
Over encumbered.
I'm going to kill you with my teacup.
Fucking bullshit, man. I've been
over encumbered
trudging away because Benedict over encumbered batch.
My name is too heavy.
Sounds like a glazed donut.
What? No, sorry, it's too heavy. Can't lift that.
Donuts.
Cumber batch of donuts.
A batch of donut.
Yeah, can I have a cumber batch of donuts, please? What is
Cumber
that?
Batch sounds like
is that like 7-8 donuts?
The Cabbage Patch Kids. This is like a cheap spin-off. The fuck did we get to Cumberbatch for the Brotherhood of Steel?
It was a great segue, nice.
Yes. But yeah, so I'm getting this networked up. But other than obviously pitching my FCW and dealing with all the business meetings, guys, it's all good, you know.
It's very high level.
Casually talking to, devs and the Indi Scots. A guy that worked on Halo 3 and stuff, you know. Just representing my part as... The head.
Wait, the guy that worked on Halo 3?
Cannon fodder.
The cannon fodder.
Halo 3, really?
Yeah, he worked on Halo 3, bro.
As long as it wasn't Halo Reach. But okay.
Don't say Reach.
Yeah. Reach around.
It was a fucking reach around. And it failed as a reach around.
That Reach will...
There's a stretch.
Claim us to...
and the IQ points on this show just dropped about 40.
That about wraps it up for episode 35 of the Unmonetisables podcast, folks. If there's any intelligent signs of life out there, don't dare leave any comments below. This isn't a discussion, and no one cares about random's opinions on the internet. If you're a returning consumer of our content or a FAWK virgin, please consider supporting us by subscribing and leaving a rating/review if you're listening on iTunes. And if you're feeling as frugal as Private Mr. Feudal Giza, we pound off you over on Patreon. Also, do check out our channel, the FAWK Chronicles, on YouTube. And while you're there, feel free to be whatever pigment of skin you want to be all over that subscribe button.
Go and
throw back to the Will Smith thing.
Yeah.
Throw back to the Will Smith thing. It's fine. I will be streaming over at twitch.tv/the FAWK Chronicles at random intervals, so be sure to follow with notifications on or you'll miss out. The FAWK Chronicles are part of the Indi Scots network. Thanks for listening to the only podcast in the galaxy with 3 aliens that sound like someone should tell them, "Here mate, that's not a cash machine, that's a fence."
I'll take offence to that.
Until next time.
I'll take that fence.
This has been Captain Privilege.
The fence is probably worth more.
Grandmaster Tech and Dr. Darkside signing off. Closing hailing frequencies, ending communications, and gonna go Captain my Marvel and Falcon my Bucky.
It's cheaper than a wall.
What?
Your wall.
Fucking